Have you ever noticed how once you pass 70, time feels different? The years don't stretch out the way they once did. Every season feels a little more precious. Every morning a quiet gift. And maybe you've caught yourself wondering, how much time do I really have left? It's not a morbid question. It's human. The truth is, our bodies are already giving us clues. Subtle signs that whisper about our health, our strength, and yes, even our longevity. Now, no one can tell you exactly how long you'll live. But doctors and researchers have noticed certain patterns, 7 signs in particular, that can give us a glimpse into the road ahead. And here's the best part. Each of these signs isn't just a prediction, they're an opportunity. If you recognize them in yourself, you can take steps to change your future. So, let's walk through these 7 signs together. Not with fear, but with curiosity. And with the quiet determination to live fully, no matter what the number on the calendar says. Before we dive in, if you find comfort in honest conversations like this, hit subscribe. We share stories that don't just pass time, they help make sense of it. Walking speed. I want you to think about your own stride. Do you walk with confidence, or has your pace slowed without you realizing it? Research has found that walking speed is one of the strongest predictors of longevity in older adults. In fact, some studies suggest that people in their 70s who maintain a brisker pace live years longer than those who slow significantly. It sounds almost too simple, but the way you move reflects the health of your muscles, your heart, and even your brain. I remember watching 2 men in my neighborhood park. Both were about the same age, mid-70s. One of them, let's call him Joe, moved with steady strides, upright posture, even a little swing in his arms. He greeted people, kept up with the pace of the morning walkers. The other man, Frank, shuffled slowly, taking careful steps, pausing often. You could see the difference not just in speed, but in spirit. Walking isn't just about getting from one place to another. It's about independence, stability, freedom. A slow, unsteady gait can signal not only weaker muscles, but even early neurological conditions like Parkinson's or dementia. The body is interconnected, and something as ordinary as walking can reveal so much. If you've noticed yourself slowing down, take it as a gentle nudge. Build strength with small walks, practice balance, climb the stairs when you can. Each step you take keeps your body and your life moving forward. Even 5 extra minutes a day of walking can shift the curve toward vitality. Grip strength. Here's something you might not expect. Your hands can tell the story of your health. Doctors often measure grip strength in older patients because it's one of the most reliable indicators of muscle mass and resilience. A firm grip means your muscles are still supporting you. A weak one can be an early sign of frailty or declining health. Think about those everyday moments: opening a jar, carrying groceries, holding a grandchild's hand. They all depend on grip. I once spoke with a man at the gym, Robert, who proudly told me he could still squeeze a tennis ball without trouble at 78. "If I can open the pickle jar without calling for help," he laughed, "I'm doing all right." His friend beside him, same age, admitted he struggled to carry a gallon of milk these days. 2 men, 2 different grips, 2 very different outlooks. Science backs this up. Studies link weaker grip strength to shorter life expectancy, higher risk of falls, and even cognitive decline. That's because grip is connected to overall muscle health. If the hands are weak, chances are the rest of the body is weakening too. The good news, you can improve it. Hand exercises, light weights, even gardening, anything that keeps those hands working can strengthen your grip. Squeezing a stress ball while watching TV using light dumbbells, or kneading bread dough all count. It's not just about your hands, it's about holding on to your independence. Balance. Have you tried standing on one leg lately? It's harder than it sounds. Studies show that the ability to balance, even for just 10 seconds, can predict how long we'll live. Poor balance means higher risk of falls, fractures, and declining brain function. Falls remain one of the biggest health risks for older adults, and balance is often the first line of defense. I once watched two women at a Tai Chi class in the park. Carol moved gracefully, lifting one leg with ease, holding her position steady. Nancy, about the same age, wobbled and grabbed the nearest bench. One small difference in ability, but a huge difference in long-term outlook. Balance isn't just physical, it's deeply connected to the brain. The inner ear, vision, muscles, and reflexes all work together. When balance fades, it often means one or more of these systems are struggling. The good news, like muscles, balance improves with practice. Try standing on one foot while brushing your teeth. Practice walking heel to toe in a straight line. Simple routines, done daily, retrain your body and brain to respond with confidence. And with each improvement, you're not just steadying your step, you're steadying your life. Sleep patterns. Now let's talk about sleep. Sleep is not a luxury, it's the body's repair shop. I knew a man, Henry, who swore by his 7 hours of rest. He went to bed at the same time every night and woke refreshed every morning. His mind was sharp, his energy high. His friend Bill never quite managed it. Tossed and turned, stayed up late watching TV. Over time, Bill grew more fatigued, forgetful, and his health declined. Science confirms what Henry instinctively knew. Poor sleep doesn't just make us tired, it raises the risk of high blood pressure, diabetes, even dementia. During deep sleep, the brain clears out toxins, the heart rate stabilizes, and the immune system strengthens. Without it, the body wears down more quickly. If your nights are restless, pay attention. Sometimes it's stress, sometimes it's diet, sometimes it's deeper health issues like sleep apnea. Try simple changes. Limit screens before bed. Keep your room cool and dark. Wake with natural light. Even small rituals, like listening to soft music or drinking herbal tea, can signal to your body that it's time to rest. A good night's sleep is one of the most powerful tools for a longer life. Appetite and eating habits. After 70, appetite tells us a lot. A healthy appetite signals a body that's still absorbing nutrients. A sudden loss of interest in food can be a red flag. I once met a woman, Margaret, who still loved her meals. Fresh vegetables, lean meats, hearty soups. She ate with joy. At the same age, her friend Susan barely ate at all. "I just don't feel hungry anymore," she said. But with it came weight loss, fatigue, and frailty. Nutritionists remind us that appetite is more than taste. It's a sign of metabolic health. A fading appetite can be linked to medications, depression, or even early cognitive decline. When the body doesn't get what it needs, it starts breaking down muscle for energy. That leads to weakness, falls, and illness. Eating well isn't about gourmet meals. It's about giving your body what it needs to stay strong. Protein, fiber, healthy fats, hydration. Share meals when you can. Company makes food taste better. If cooking feels overwhelming, keep it simple. Soups, smoothies, or prepped vegetables. Food is fuel. And after 70, it's one of the most important investments you can make. Handling stress. We can't avoid stress, but how we handle it makes all the difference. At 76, John had a calm way of meeting life's challenges. A car repair, a health scare, even family disagreements. He breathed, adapted, carried on. His friend Richard, same age, reacted differently. Every problem felt like a mountain. He worried, lost sleep, and let his blood pressure climb. Chronic stress doesn't just cloud your mind, it damages your body too. Studies show it accelerates aging by increasing inflammation and shortening telomeres. The little caps on our DNA that protect our cells. The more stress wears them down, the faster the body declines. But stress is manageable. Walk, write in a journal, pray, laugh with friends. Even small acts shift the weight from your shoulders. Deep breathing for just 5 minutes a day can lower blood pressure. Resilience is a kind of strength that medicine can't prescribe, but it adds years to your life. Social connections. And finally, maybe the most overlooked sign, relationships. After 70, friendships and family ties are more than companionship. They're medicine. People with strong social bonds live longer, healthier, more fulfilling lives. Loneliness, on the other hand, can shorten life just as much as smoking or obesity. I think of Eleanor, who filled her days with calls, dinners, book clubs, and visits with her grandchildren. She radiated energy. Her neighbor Barbara, after losing her husband, withdrew. Days turned into weeks of quiet isolation. Her health and spirit declined together. Science explains why. Social connection lowers stress hormones, reduces inflammation, and keeps the brain sharp. It's not about the number of friends, but the depth of connection. Even one person you trust, one friend to share a laugh or a worry with, can make the difference. Reach out, reconnect, join a group, volunteer, say yes to dinner invitations. Connection isn't optional, it's survival, and just as important, it's joy. So, what do these 7 signs tell us? Walking speed, grip strength, balance, sleep, appetite, stress, and social ties. They aren't just measures of aging, they're mirrors. They show us where we are, but also where we can go. None of these signs are destiny, they're signals, and signals can be acted on. If you notice yourself slowing down, wobbling, eating less, or withdrawing, see it not as the end of the road, but as a chance to make changes, to care for yourself more intentionally, to live not just longer, but better. I'd like to hear from you. Which of these signs stood out the most? Have you noticed changes in yourself or in someone you love? Do you have tips, things that have helped you stay strong, steady, or connected after 70? Share your stories in the comments. We learn best from one another, and your voice may be exactly what someone else needs to hear. Thank you for spending this time with me. Until next time, take care of yourself and keep moving forward, one steady step at a time.